Godzilla. Godzilla. Hey guys, me your host Super Sorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. It's King Kong vs. Godzilla NECA. Now this is the old King Kong vs. Godzilla. This is 65 years celebration figure from 1954 to 2019, celebrating, I believe, 65 years of Godzilla. Now this is the figure that kind of looks like it belongs to go with the King Kong that we got. Obviously, we got the old King Kong NECA figure that was based very much on the old King Kong from back in the day. With this being an old version of Godzilla, I'm hoping they'll scale well together and look good together on display. Especially with King Kong and Godzilla coming to cinemas, and especially because I'm a big fan of the old King Kong vs. Godzilla from Japan. It's a weird old movie from Toho, and it is very good. It's just cheesy, but I love it. Obviously the voice dubbing of the time was a little bit. Just the voices are funny. I love it so much. Like, Godzilla's attacking. Why? Bring on King Kong. And then there's some weird other creature that gets involved, and yeah, it's a weird story, but it's so classic. And the fact that we're getting obviously the new King Kong vs. Godzilla this year makes it all the more fun to have and display. So I think King Kong's out somewhere. He's behind us. Yeah, just over there on display. So we'll bring him over in a little bit. But for now, let's break out the packaging for this King Kong vs. Godzilla. It comes in an awesome NECA-style box with the window front, as you know. So if I open that front box, you can see the nice artist rendering on the side there from the product shop, as well as the actual figure itself. It has the name King Kong vs. Godzilla on the side, along with the 65 years logo. And of course, we've got the artist renderings on the back again, product shots, which do show all the different things, which includes, it says, Godzilla, will you win? The battle of the century, featuring heat ray blasts. The motion picture screen beckons you to adventure that thrills the emotions with shock and terror. Two giant monsters converge on Japan for a colossal collision. But in the final bout, which one will emerge victorious? Brace yourself. It's cataclysmic. It's catastrophic. The Titanic terrifying battle between the mightiest monsters of all time, King Kong vs. Godzilla. That were a tongue tire and a half. His tail out. Okay. We just tidy up the nets. Put that back together. There we go. Get in the box. There we go. Right. Okay. So we have King Kong out of the packaging. Sorry about the glare from the window, by the way. There seems to be like a really weird glare coming off that window. I think I need to shut these blinds a little bit when I record. I'm still working out the kinks of this new recording area. I will sort it out, guys. Yes, so it is Godzilla. Godzilla. Love that figure. Look how cool it is, man. So his mouth, you can control his mouth as well, which is nice. You can open his mouth, you can duck his head forward. You can move the different pieces around. So there's an actual waist swivel there as well, a little bit, which is pretty nice. Ooh, be careful with them though. It's NECA. It's a NECA figure, so always be careful. Warm up the joints first. Always move them slowly to begin with. Don't force them, as NECA figures are notorious for snapping, breaking, and all that jazz. The quality control is not that good, in my opinion, but I still love the figures. So we've got elbow joints there. Again, I'm just trying to warm them up without snapping them off. But to be fair, I don't remember in the old film Godzilla bending his arms too much, to be honest. It was very much an old... So they got the tail piece as well, which is all articulated as well, which is nice. So pop that in, and he's got his extra long Godzilla tail. The hole don't look big enough for the ball. This doesn't even feel like it's going to go together. Right, I'm going to do that off camera because it doesn't even feel like it wants to go in there. Might need to warm that up a little bit. But yeah, we do have little elbow joints there, so you can move the elbow, but they don't seem to want to move on mine. Oh, there we go, I've got one activated. Ugh. But it is very stiff, and I don't want to do it too much and break it. But yeah, you can bend his arms inwards, look. Not that you're going to want to, like I said. I don't remember the old Godzilla films, them bending their arms too much in those costumes. Because let's not forget, this was 1954. This was literally, it's like Power Rangers. It was a dude in a suit fighting another dude in a suit dressed like King Kong with miniature-looking sets. Long before the days of CGI, my friend. And then, of course, the legs also move forward. There's a little knee hinge there, and the feet also move as well, which is nice. Plenty of movement to pose him up. And he does stand very well on his feet with the tail, given how long that tail is and how heavy it's going to be. There's a lot of weight in the front forward of the figure to hold it. So, yeah, I really like that. I'm going to have another go again and trying to get this tail on. God. Nope. I'm going to have to warm that bad boy. I'm going to have to warm it up off camera to get that on. That is not going on. The ball's too big for the hole, by the looks of it. Right, guys, we're going to head on down to the desk cam to give you guys an up-close personal look at Godzilla. We'll also take a look at King Kong and Godzilla together. So let's head on down to the desk cam. So here we have Godzilla out of the packaging, looking awesome. I'm loving this Godzilla figure. It's so good. It's so cheesy looking, and that's what I love about it. It is pure 50s Godzilla, nostalgia. It's definitely one of those. It's a dude in a suit. Come on. You can just tell. And I love that. And it just looks just as cheesy as the movie is. If you haven't seen Godzilla vs. King Kong, by the way, there is actually a free copy to watch on YouTube because the film's that old now. You can actually watch it for free. And it is just so funny. It's English dubbed as well. Please check it out. It is worth a watch. Or you can pick up the actual DVD from HMV these days for like £2 or £3. But yes, it's just so good. You can open his mouth as well, which is nice. You can get that nice sort of open mouth expression and things, and then from there we've got a way of giving him his fire breathing action. So you just pop that in his mouth and close the jaw, really, and that gives us the effect, which is pretty cool. And it is actually sturdy once it's in there. Once you close the mouth, it just sits. I don't know how it does it, but it does just sit perfectly. And then, of course, it looks awesome opposite. Oh, it looks like it's trying to burn somewhere. But yeah. No! That's really funny. And capture thumbnail. But yes, these two together look really good just because it's King Kong and Godzilla, but they're both in their classic forms. So they look like they belong together at this point, these two. So I love posing them together, and I can't wait to have them eternally fighting on my shelf here. That does look really funny with that facial expression on that. It's like, whoa, fire, man! But guys, what are your thoughts on this Godzilla, and what are your thoughts about him going with this version of King Kong? Really cool, right? For everyone, just to let you know, so the articulation is in the head, it is in the jaw, in the neck, in this part here, to swivel as well. There's also lifting parts here. You can also rotate and bend it here. There's also the wrist articulation and finger articulation, which is good. You can also move the legs forward and backwards. The feet actually move into, with the shins in the outward position to stabilize him, and the tail does help stabilize him as well. So, all in all, an all-rounder figure, and I really do like these two. So, Godzilla, you will be remaining here on the shelf. Oh no, you dropped your fire. Get your fire back in, pal. You will be forever here on the shelf with King Kong as your forever nemesis. But guys, what are your thoughts on these two? Let us know in the comments below. But let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. So guys, what are your thoughts on this Godzilla? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's review, then please make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. It would really support us, it would really help us out and help us to keep making awesome videos. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!